Capricorn, and then Taurus. Now, let's see what is going on in the energy. I haven't been live in a while because I haven't been home, but we're going to make this work. Okay, Virgo. First in your energy, we have the Nine of Wands in reverse. Nine of Wands in reverse is you feeling like there is a lot of energy of you being maybe overwhelmed by a lot of things. Like you don't know your direction right now. You could be in limbo about a lot of things in your life. Like Virgos are pretty much a sure sign. They work really hard. They achieve their goals and they do things that they want to do. But I feel like in this season, you feel like, okay, I've seen it all. I've done it all. Now what? We have a King of Wands energy. You are a boss in your own right. So you don't really like to be told what to do because you're a perfectionist. And you tend to think and know that you do everything to perfection. So nobody can't really tell you anything in this energy. So this is you. You could be thinking about starting your own business. You have a lot of people that admire you. You have a lot of wisdom and charisma. So you are a confident leader in your own right. And I feel like this is the decision that you are moving toward. If you're a Virgo that you have experienced being your own boss, I with that Nine of Wands, I still feel like there's something here that you kind of question that too. So maybe it's not that you don't want to be your own boss. Maybe you want a different type of branding or um, a different type of empire than what you have recently built. We have the World card in reverse. Something here is not complete with you just yet. And then we have the High Priestess. You could be surrounded by Pisces, have Pisces in your chart. There's things that are going to be revealed. I feel like whoever knows this Virgo or is in energy with this Virgo, I feel like you notice that this Virgo is really wanting more out of life lately. They have a higher ambition and they have really been struggling with what they're doing right now. Not in a sense to where they're breaking down, but they have a lot. Like they have a plethora of knowledge and they know that they have the ability and skills and they're really trying to break ground into what they want to do next in this season of their life. Any advice here for Virgo? Five of Swords. So Virgo, definitely have to get rid of the conflicting issues. You know that Virgos have a tendency to be nitpicky and they can pick apart a plan, even if it's their own. Like they can have a brilliant plan and then they can pick it apart as to why it wouldn't go right. So the universe wants you to accept the fact that sometimes you do overthink about things, and sometimes maybe even with being in conflict with people, you have the ability to argue people down and yes, you could be right, but then it leads to a lot of bad and negative situations for you because you basically disarmed a lot of people that will help you. And I know you probably say you don't care, but in this instance to where you are trying to find a direction and get people to come in with you and possibly have a new vision and new business endeavors, you breaking people down, that doesn't really work because then people don't want to work with you. I'm sorry, that's funny. Okay. So we have a Two of Wands. So you're doing a lot of planning in this season and the universe respects that. You just have to figure out what you want and which way you want to go. And then I feel like the doors and the energy will manifest and open up for you. But if you're around a Virgo in this energy, it's definitely an energy of them wanting to do something different. They're taking control, they're taking ownership of their vision and their goals in this season, but they're trying to figure out which way should they go in this energy. So that's what I have for Virgo. Let's get into Capricorn is next. Capricorn. Divine, we got a message I can interpret appropriately for the sign of Capricorn. Capricorn. So the sun is in reverse. Could be you could be surrounded by Leo. You could have Leo in your chart, but there's something in the energy that's making you depressed. Whether you are showing it or not to the people that you love, I feel like you've overworked yourself recently. Maybe you've overworked yourself for the sun card, which is Leo. But somebody, I don't want to even say somebody, but I feel like your joy has been knocked down a little bit. There is you're feeling a little overwhelmed, working yourself out, and then a feeling of depression, being stuck, maybe stuck on the past, really thinking about the disappointment that you have experienced when you surrounded yourself by other people or the same people that you helped are hurting you in this season or they're not looking out for you. So that does make you feel depressed in this energy. It feels like you're down because you realize you've given a lot to a situation and these people or this situation had almost nothing, felt like nothing to give back to you, or whatever they gave back to you wasn't nearly close to as to what you have given them. So I feel like you think about love, family, and being in togetherness a lot. You like unity. You like people wouldn't know by looking at you or being around you, but you really do have an affinity for love. You like to be loved. You are the protector, the father of the zodiac sign, and you like to have that family life and just have that stability that everybody, dreams of. But you really do want that. But people look at you and all they see is a person that's a workaholic, maybe somebody that's highly militant and want things a certain way. But deep down inside, you do crave love. And that's what people miss about you. Like they miss those key signs about you that, hey, Capricorn does need love. They do need somebody to have their back. They do need somebody to ride as hard for them as they ride for other people. We have a five of swords in your energy. We have two fives in your energy. So I feel like you feel like a yin and yang type deal. So here you are with a lot of people in your ear, maybe even giving you a headache, but there's a lot of conflict here because everybody considers you the fix it. So I feel like people are coming to you to fix situations and get them out of situations that they have possibly created themselves. They're looking for you to get them out of it because you have in the past. And right now you just are not feeling it. You can't. You're going through your own situation and nobody really knows because they don't really seem to care to see. I'm sorry, Capricorn. Because of the situation that's going on, it's leaving you with a lot of self-doubt. And I don't know if it's self-doubt within yourself or self-doubt in humanity. And that kind of sucks. Let me see, what else is there? So Ace of Cups, Capricorn, I feel like your heart is closed right now. Like anybody that's searching for anything from you, like the way that you probably gave free-heartedly, right now is not the time. So if you want to ask Capricorn for anything, just think twice. Don't do it. Just proceed with caution because they're going through their own thing. And they probably would like it if you would actually send some nice gestures toward them because they've always been the one to be nice to other people or have people's back even when their back has not been, like, even when other people have not had their back. Is this okay? Let me see this oracle deck. Is there an oracle energy coming out for you? Okay, we have, so stability came out in reverse. So there's an unstable situation in your life, uh, and it's quiet. You're not telling a lot of people about it. There's things that are going on that you are not speaking to a soul. This came out in reverse too. My deck is not even in reverse. So here we have you like feeling uncared for, or maybe the opportunities are not coming in like they once were. Maybe you're shutting out opportunities and your creativity is blocked here, unfortunately. Let me see if there's anything in this oracle deck. So if you're around this Capricorn, just know they're going through a lot, and really try to extend a hand to this Capricorn. They probably will never ask you for it, but any gestures like that will be appreciated from Capricorn. This is just a cycle, Capricorn. Just a cycle. Life cycle. Stay grounded in the now. Yes, you are feeling alone because you are alone right now, and I do apologize for that too. But pretty soon, your career and your goals will flourish. It may not be overnight, but you'll be back to business and success in no time. Okay, Capricorn, I am sending you positive energy because it was kind of heavy for you, and there's a lot going on, but things will get better and the sun will definitely shine again. Let's do Taurus. That's our last sign of our 12 signs. If you don't know, I did all other 11 signs. Check out the videos. Thank you for the likes and thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Let's see. Let me get my last deck. Let's do this. Let's do this deck. Okay. Virgo, we did already. We did Capricorn, and now we are doing Taurus. All right. Give me a message for Taurus. I can interpret appropriately. Cross watchers, you are more than welcome here. If you have Taurus anywhere in your chart, you might resonate with this message. The High Priestess. Pisces, why are you coming out in everybody's energy? What are you doing? Okay, the high priestess is here because what are you hiding, Taurus? So I don't know if you're hiding anything, but you definitely have things going on. There is some secrets. Things are changing, but you have manifested something, and maybe you're not telling the world exactly what it is. But I feel like you might be happy about it. But let's keep going. Let's see what it is. Oh, Taurus just showed up to their own reading. The Hierophant is here, so you are making connections right now. This could be something in a contract form, to where maybe you're thinking about buying a house, maybe you're committed to a new job contract or a new situation that's going to bring you a lot of money. There's stability in your energy. I love this for you. You could be connected to somebody in a higher power, like they have a higher understanding of a situation than you have, and they're really pulling you through with their knowledge and wisdom, and you're feeling really blessed right now because you have so much energy from this person, and so much wisdom that is coming from this situation that is helping you navigate through your own situation, and really bringing you a lot of stability. But you're not really telling everybody just yet about this, but I feel like you're happy. You're in a happy energy, and I love this for you because a lot of times, Taurus, you tend to hold on to things. You don't tell people everything. You like to keep it to yourself. You might listen to your friends' problems, but you don't really tell everybody your problems, and it kind of eats away at you. We have the Seven of Cups in reverse, and that's actually a good thing because you're not wearing a mask anymore. You're really coming out. Like, it's like, I'm coming out. Like, you want the world to know. I feel like that song is playing over in my head, or even in your head, because you're really showing yourself like you've never showed yourself before. You're being more vulnerable than you have ever been. Or have you then you've been more vulnerable than you've been in your recent past. You're now coming out with the feeling of you have a new understanding of yourself, and you're really connecting to something that is making you very happy. So we have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So here we are. You are working very hard, maybe even a workaholic in this energy, but you are um being very rigid about your situation. So hopefully you're not going overboard. You're not gambling too much. You're not taking too many risks. But I know you're not, because you're a Taurus. So you tend to indulge, but I don't feel like you're in a situation to where you're going to overdo it to where it's going to break you down. Like, I feel like you're kind of getting things out of your system, but you're still focused on the positive things that are coming in your life. But we know Tauruses do have a tendency to overindulge because they are attracted to tangible things. So let's see. Let's see this Knight of Pentacles. Clarify this energy. So you could be overindulgent in love. Maybe there's something new that's coming into your life, a new love, a new unity, harmony, and happiness. And this is why the Knight of Pentacles is in your energy, because we know when Tauruses, when they care about you, when they find somebody that they want, you know a tourist is really on your side because they spend money on you. They invest in you. And I feel like this Knight of Pentacles is reflecting your ability to invest in something that you want. It does not necessarily have to be a person. It could be a house. It could be, some type of something that they want, that it seems like they're overindulging in, but they're really showing themselves as, hey, I want this. I'm putting my mark on this. This is mine. And they do it in a tangible way. Is there anything else for Taurus? So far we have you showing yourself friendly, being in an energy that you haven't been in a very long time, and maybe something has attracted you, and you're really making your mark on this attraction. You're really trying to be better for this attraction. You're connected. You're planting your feet. You want stability from this situation, and you're showing it in your energy. We have a Five of Cups in reverse. So I feel like if you have had a broken heart in the past, or you have had a reason not to love, that you're getting over this. Like you're moving past this, the Seven of Pentacles, because you're focusing all your energy on this new situation and really being better. And Tauruses can be very stubborn. So if they're in an energy where they're trying to make something better and do something different, we have to commend them because they're so stubborn at times that you can't tell them nothing. The Six of Swords did come out in reverse. So here we are. So again, no longer stuck in the past, no more running away from your problems, no more trying to not not let it affect you, just being ignorant to it. I feel like you're being able to you're actually feeling more so, and you're connecting to somebody that is helping you feel this and get past this. Let me see. What is there any advice here? Because I feel like there's a lot of energy that you have repressed, Taurus, and we can go on and on all night about this energy. But I think the truth is that you are moving past a lot of the negative ways or a lot of toxic ways that you could have had in the past. You recognize that maybe it was not only your person, you had something to do with it too. King of Cups, your heart is open. You're ready for love. You're taking a emotional and logical approach to love. And then we have a Ten of Pentacles. You're focused on family stability, soulmate, generational wealth, togetherness, harmony. And I love this for you. You're also focused on compromise because you know in a relationship, now that you're older or more wiser, you know that it's all about compromise. So that is what I have for you, Taurus. Thank you so much for dropping in the chat. Hi, the divine baby. Thank you for everything. God keeps us together. Amen to that. Thank you so much for being here. And I will talk to you in another video. Thank you again. And I hope the messages resonate with you. Send it to somebody that might enjoy it. Thank you.